And the man's done nothing but cause me trouble since we've been divorced. He does all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay.
And I deserve more money with all this harassment. Plus, I want a restraining order against him. This has to stop. My nerves are on edge. Can't take much more of it.
This courtroom drama is absolutely wild. We've got a bitter ex-wife who refuses to move on. Her ex-husband's income increased after their divorce, and now she's demanding a bigger cut, as if she's still entitled to his success. But Judge Vaughn isn't buying any of it. She shuts down the entitlement with brutal reality checks, making it clear that greed won't win in her courtroom. If you love explosive courtroom showdowns like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let's dive straight into the action.
Okay, Miss Ellison?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I'm divorced from the person that didn't show up.
I see that.
Yes, and I'm here to ask the court for more spousal support. I've went part-time on my job. I'm no longer working full-time. I've lost money. But I think $100 a week extra for spousal support would be fair with all the, the headaches he's given me and everything like that.
You think it'll be fair?
Yes, I've left him alone. I don't go around him. It's him doing the harassing.
Okay. How long ago did you all get divorced?
It's been almost 2 years now.
Okay.
He just won't let go.
What is he doing to harass you?
Like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, he drives around the house blowing his horn at all hours of the morning. He comes down to my work unannounced, goes right into where I'm working at and wants to argue with me in front of coworkers. I mean, I could be fired for that. I mean,
Have
it's
you
totally
ever
ridiculous.
tried to call the police on him?
Well, by the time they get there, he's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, they've never caught him actually doing anything.
Okay.
He knows not to get caught, but I need a restraining order. That's the only thing that's really going to, I think, keep him away from me.
Okay.
And he found
well,
out
I
about,
don't do restraining orders in this court. You can go to another court and definitely request a restraining order. And I believe that's something you can do at your local police department too.
Okay, well, thank you. I didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am. That is definitely that. Now, I can, if you qualify, obviously, for an increase in spousal maintenance, that is something that I can entertain. So let's talk about that. You said you believe $100, an extra $100 a week is fair.
Yes.
Why do you believe that's fair?
Well, like I said, my wages have went down. I'm only working part-time now. We're doing layoffs and things like that. So
you said your wages?
Yeah, my wages are going down, and his are going up because he still gets those 2 raises every year. He's been with that company forever. And he makes good money. I don't make half of what he's making. And it's been really tough. I raised his children. I entertained his friends. I kept the house clean. I did everything that a good wife does. I think I deserve that extra $100 a week, and he can certainly afford it.
What does he do for a living?
He's a CEO for an oil company.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes really good money, bonuses and all that stuff. I mean, he's just raking it in.
How much is your spousal maintenance right now?
The spousal maintenance, it's about $325 a week maybe.
Okay.
He doesn't pay on time either. It's not always on time. So he is late on that. I think that should be a penalty right there. He shouldn't be late.
Okay. What type of expenses do you have?
Well, I have rent. I'm still making the payments on the house. We, before we got divorced, we had it redecorated, carpet paneling on the outside, siding on the outside, all kinds of different things were added to it. And I'm making the payments on that still. I still got another 5 years for all those payments to be paid off. And then, I got food. My car's paid off, but, gasoline's expensive, the upkeep of the car, things like that, electric bills, water, everything like that. Not to mention entertainment. You can't expect me to sit around the house and watch TV all the time. I go out from time to time. That takes money.
So let me get this straight. She's in court claiming she deserves more money just because her ex caused a scene at her job. That's not financial hardship. That's just relationship drama. Since when do breakups come with a paycheck? But it gets even worse. On top of a restraining order, she's asking for an extra $100 a week because her wages supposedly dropped. So now her ex makes bad choices and somehow it's someone else's responsibility to foot the bill. That's an extra $400 a month for what exactly? Emotional distress? Give me a break. And here's the real kicker. When the judge asks where the $325 a week she's already receiving is going, does she say groceries, bills, or savings? No. Her answer? I make payments on the house and the rest. Well, I like to go out and enjoy myself from time to time. Seriously. She's standing in court asking for more money while openly admitting she's spending what she already gets on entertainment. This is entitlement at its peak. No real hardship, just a blatant attempt to milk the system. But thankfully, Judge V isn't falling for it. He sees right through the act, and you already know he's not about to let her walk away with another undeserved dime.
Now, when you all were divorced 2 years ago, outside of spousal maintenance, were you awarded the home?
Yes, I was awarded the home. And he fought me on that, but I won it.
Okay. So you were awarded the home. You don't have a lot of payments left on it.
No.
So I guess I'm confused as to why you're here, because you haven't said anything that will warrant an increase in your maintenance.
Well, I went down on hours from work. I mean, that's a financial burden.
Well,
And-
okay, so you went down on
yeah, my
hours.
boss did. My boss did. I didn't do it. My boss made me take less hours.
Right, but nothing has really changed with a lot of your expenses. You said you don't have a car note. You have a little bit left on your home to pay off. Sounds like you're mainly paying utilities and then a mortgage.
And the insurance for the car, I mean, the insurance is always expensive. Gasoline prices always going up.
Right, but you had those expenses at the time that you were divorced, correct?
Yes.
When you all were divorced, did he have a 401k in existence?
Yes.
And this is Texas, which is a community property state, so I'm assuming you at least got 50% of that.
Yes, I did, but
Yes,
I don't think
no,
that
ma'am.
should be taken into consideration.
No, ma'am. It was taken into consideration the first time you received spousal maintenance. You can't have me take it into consideration again. That's not fair, and it's definitely not the law.
His 2 raises every year. I don't get raises. My job's a very poor paying job. I'm uneducated. I mean, I'm not, my age, I'm not going to find much now. I have to stay where I'm at. I feel like I'm trapped in this life.
And Ms. Ellison, I feel like you came here to waste my time, because I cannot give you an increase in spousal maintenance just
$50
because
a
you're
week?
asking for it. No, ma'am.
25?
Even $5, the answer is no. So is there anything else that you needed from me here today? Because I cannot grant you spousal maintenance just because he's made an increase from his wages.
Well,
If that were the standard, then everyone would come in court asking for an increase.
people need increases. I mean,
Well,
women
and
living
you-
on their own, I mean, that's hard.
Let me ask you this question. When you all were divorced and you received half of his 401k, how much was that?
That was a nice piece,
Okay, what's a nice piece? Give me a number.
about $250,000.
Okay, well, you know what? If there's nothing further, your case is dismissed, and so are you. Thank you.
This case was doomed from the start. Let's be real. She already walked away with the house in the divorce, and not just any house, but the one her ex fought hard to keep. And yet, she still got it. But it doesn't stop there. No car payment, half of his $401, and a hefty $250,000 payout. She took it all. And now, after draining him dry, she had the audacity to come back and demand even more money. At this point, it's not just unfair, it's pure entitlement. When the judge asked for a legitimate reason why she deserved more, she had nothing. No solid argument, no real hardship, just complaints about her job cutting her hours, as if that's somehow her ex-husband's problem. Conveniently, she forgot to mention that her expenses actually decrease after pocketing a massive chunk of cash. She expected the court to feel sorry for her just because her ex was earning more now. But that's not how reality works. Judge Vaughn saw straight through the nonsense and shut it down immediately. And this right here, this is exactly what's wrong with modern entitlement. Some people think they can contribute nothing, put in zero effort, and still expect someone else to foot the bill forever. It's beyond greedy, it's lazy. And the best part? The ex-husband didn't even bother showing up. Why? Because he already knew she had no case. That tells you everything. These people think they can just cry about life being unfair and walk away with a paycheck. But not this time. If you love videos like this, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and check out the next one right here.